they wanted to latch on to Caitlyn Clark and then use her as, like, I guess, like this fuel to be able to be representation.
Without a doubt, Caitlyn Clark is the biggest thing to happen to women's basketball in ages. The Caitlyn effect had the WNBA pulling up numbers like never before. Unfortunately, as much as she gained fans, she had no shortage of bullies. So much so that she has decided on her WNBA career, and now NBA superstar Steph Curry has had to chip in. Join me as I walk you through Steph Curry's thoughts about Caitlyn leaving the WNBA. No shortage of bullies? Caitlyn Clark is the talk of the town. The rookie has transformed women's basketball like no other, drawing attention and millions of dollars to the game. Shockingly, her fame and talent seem to have rubbed many the wrong way, and instead of the rookie being celebrated for what she has done for women's basketball, she was bullied throughout her first year. She was whacked, slammed, pushed, and insulted all season by veterans, WNBA legends, and the media. A whole 17% of all flagrant fouls in the 2024 season of the WNBA were committed against the rookie. Keep in mind that it is not uncommon in competitive sports for every rookie to get tested to know if they are deserving of playing in the league. However, the manner in which Caitlyn was tackled and targeted was too personal to have been a test. It was the brutal kind of treatment paraded as a tough defense, which surprisingly did nothing but hurt the rookie instead of provoking her like they were meant to. Take the Seattle Storm as a good example of teams looking to hurt Caitlyn Clark to provoke her. Center Ezi Magbegor went in to block this Caitlyn shot, but she didn't just miss the ball, but whacked the rookie in the head.
Seattle, and all of a sudden, we're pretty close. This has been as close as it's been all second quarter long, 44-2.
Obviously, it would be easy to see this play as a great defense, but Magbegor closes out hard on Caitlyn's drive. It was a dangerous collision because she didn't rise for the ball, but Caitlyn's head. Shockingly, this wasn't even called for a foul, and while it might not have been obvious at the time that the team was looking to provoke Caitlyn into reacting, when Seattle Storm's backup guard and veteran Victoria Vivian got into an altercation with the rookie. At first glance, it looked like petty trash talking, but the rookie had to admit that she lost it at that moment because she was continuously getting hammered.
I feel like I'm getting hammered. I don't know. I appreciate Christy getting a tech too. Like, I don't know.
The situation shockingly only got de-escalated because the ref called a double technical foul after 30-year-old Vivian kept going at the 22-year-old guard. Vivian, a former Indiana Fever's guard, was clearly trying to bait Caitlyn here, and while she almost succeeded, this was shockingly the MO of the Seattle Storms all season. Late in the season, six-time All-Star Skylar Diggins-Smith seems to purposely crash into Caitlyn Clark after the Fevers beat the Storm. The shove might look like nothing, even though Skylar Diggins sped up to make contact with her, but it was unnecessary, and it has been the pattern so far last season, where WNBA players saw Caitlyn as an easy target. Unfortunately, while some teams were just trying to bait the guard, others were clearly trying to hurt her. And what better team than the Chicago Sky that drafted her rival and fellow rookie, Angel Reese? The infamous Chennedy Carter shove caused worldwide discussion and shed light on how the league was bullying the rookie.
And Clark. I mean, that's clear, which was called. The question is, will they call it unnecessary? Kennedy Carter.
But it's important to know that just 13 games into her WNBA career, Caitlyn Clark was getting whacked by her fellow rookie like this.
Kicking it out, Evans fakes the three, takes the two, and knocks it down. A lot of contact. 50-50. 50-50.
And like this.
Now, I believe to Angel Reese. Yep, across the head, and they will go to the monitor to review this one.
Yeah, that's right.
Being reviewed for possible upgrade to a flagrant.
Not many people know that Angel Reese stood up to celebrate Chennedy Carter violently shoving Caitlyn Clark.
It is good. Kennedy Carter now with 12 points off the bench.
In any case, Kennedy and Angel Reese aside, the rest of the team seemed to be in on it about hurting Caitlyn Clark because all 4 of the 5 flagrant fouls committed on the guard in the 2024 season were from the Chicago Sky players. Here is Sky guard Diamond DeShields committing a reckless foul on Caitlyn on her way to the basket.
Here's Clark for 29 points, gets tripped up. I want to welcome in our Ion audience who are watching Minnesota and Dallas. Indiana Fever in the Chicago Sky here from Wintrust Arena. The Fever have really stretched out this one.
Surely, that's not a basketball play in any book. Unfortunately, Caitlyn didn't just suffer bullying on the court, but also off it. She was insulted all season by WNBA players and veterans on social media, and yet she kept it professional. Chicago Sky's Kennedy Carter, who shoved her, called her out online, asking what Caitlyn brings to the table besides the ability to shoot three-pointers, while Connecticut Sun star Dijonai Carrington questioned the 22-year-old rookie's professionalism, even going as far as to claim her silence is a luxury. WNBA legend Cheryl Swoops called her a bully despite Caitlyn being at the receiving ends of several hard fouls.
But with Angel, she's rugged, right? She's a rugged girl, right? She's built for trying to bully. She's a bullier, right? No one feels sorry for the bullier.
She's not a bully. She's not a bully.
Oh, you probably just never seen the poster. She's bullying the veterans.
She's not a bully. Well, I mean, if you want to talk about bullies, we can talk about every time Caitlyn has the ball, she pushes off.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying, like...
But she has that advantage.
Fox Sports' Joy Taylor lied on national TV that Caitlyn was unknown and was only made famous by Angel Reese after they faced each other in the 2023 NCAA championship game.
We were not talking about Caitlyn Clark before Angel Reese walked up to her, did this, and pointed to the ring. This is not my opinion. I lived it. I watched it. It was recorded. It was broadcasted live. We were not talking about Caitlyn Clark before that moment.
Sports journalist Monique Judge even went as far as to call Caitlyn the white damsel in distress in the WNBA before taking a subtle jab at her on Twitter when she tweeted, "Caitlyn Clark is the Taylor Swift of women's basketball. No, I will not elaborate." TV host Sunny Hostin Hill also reduced her success and fame across the world to white privilege and her sexuality, saying,
"But I do think that she is more relatable to more people because she's white, because she's attractive."
And unfortunately, there still is that stigma against the LGBTQ+ community. This bullying was on all fronts, and it all season. Unfortunately, a young lady like Caitlyn Clark can only take so much, and it seems she is making a huge decision about her future in the WNBA going forward, so big that NBA superstar Steph Curry has come out to address it. What Steph Curry thinks. By now, it should be common knowledge that the closest comparison to Caitlyn Clark's impact on the game is NBA superstar Steph Curry. Her playing style and threes are just as similar to Steph Curry's, with the Warriors guard even admitting that they both have the same release time and range.
I saw somebody break down the release time, which is pretty much identical to mine. And then her just confidence. You can't help but watch when she plays, where she's shooting from, the range, the confidence, the flair. Like, she's a performer.
Their release time, surprisingly, isn't the only thing that makes their gameplay similar.
Listen, we all talk about quick release. How quick is her release? How about 0.43 seconds? 0.4 of a second, a little over.
Even her floor game, and according to several NBA players, she is in fact the female Steph Curry. Former NBA champion Jeff Teague also admitted that she plays like Steph Curry.
Bro, she really looked like Steph Curry. Some of them stuff, I'm like, when she did the behind the back to the leg, I said, I look like Steph.
Yeah.
Accepting the double team and then shooting a three anyway is only Steph Curry type shit.
Steph Curry. I said, she's the girl Steph Curry, bro. I ain't want to say it, but it's like, yo, you play like Steph Curry.
NBA analyst Stephen A. Smith called her the Steph Curry of women's basketball.
This girl is the best in the world on a collegiate women's level. I don't care what anybody says. There's nobody better than her. She is a sensational talent, no question about it. She is the Steph Curry of women's basketball. That is what I call her. How many games is this now? That's her 38th career 30-point-plus game as a college basketball player. And, you know, she's done 40-plus several times. She's sensational. She's a marksman extraordinaire, and she's a wonderful, wonderful person, incredibly articulate as well. And I think that what you'll see is the WNBA. You'll see people clamoring for her. Just watch the game because we love the women's game. I enjoyed it when I was at the WNBA Finals, that championship game between the Aces and the Liberty. I got to tell you something. Caitlyn Clark, ultimately in the WNBA, is going to be something special to behold because she's special now, and she's only getting better.
And Shaquille O'Neal went on Angel Reese's podcast to call Caitlyn the Steph Curry of women's basketball.
Why do you think people love Caitlyn Clark, besides her skills?
She can shoot threes from logo.
We never seen that before. That's my point. Steph Curry, a little kid. Like, Steph Curry, I love. You know why I love Steph Curry? Because I've never seen that before.
In any case, while talking about Caitlyn's impact and talent, the four-time NBA champion acknowledged how generational Caitlyn is and took his time to defend her from the comparison because, according to Steph, the comparison takes away from the rest of her game because her game is refined, not to mention that she is such a brilliant floor general. The NBA superstar also took time to confront the bullying the youngster experienced in the WNBA, calling it unnecessary, because what Caitlyn Clark has done for women's basketball deserves praise instead of the usual bullying and insult. When she shows up, the seats are filled and there's a different energy, Curry said. Steph Curry later explained that while the game of basketball has to be competitive, it isn't fair that Caitlyn has a target on her back when she has done nothing but stay professional. He advised her to keep her head down and avoid making any rash decisions because she is very important to women's basketball. Steph Curry, however, hasn't been the only person in the NBA to call out this unnecessary bullying that Caitlyn has faced and advise her what the NBA thinks about her bullying. Caitlyn Clark getting bullied this much as a rookie has surely caught the attention of not just Steph Curry, but several others in the NBA. Former NBA star Matt Barnes was one of the first to come out to defend the rookie after the Chennedy Carter incident. The former Lakers small forward addressed Caitlyn's teammate and coach for allowing other teams to bully their star player without repercussions. In his words, Caitlyn Clark was getting beat up, hard screens, elbows knocked down, and unfortunately, it would continue because she is a superstar. So, her teammate and coach have to go all out to protect their star player. I've seen a couple of girls smirk when she's got knocked down, half-assed to pick her up. Like, y'all supposed to protect the asset, protect the star. And although this is a team, you always protect your star, Matt Barnes said. LeBron James, who knows firsthand what it's like to be the face of the league as a rookie, also came out to root for the young guard. Because despite the bullying, she is the reason a lot of great things are happening to the WNBA. Don't get it, ked up. Caitlyn Clark is the reason why a lot of great things are going to happen for the WNBA. I'm rooting for Caitlyn because I've been in that seat before. I've walked that road before. I hope she kills, LeBron said. NBA analysts and NFL legend Shannon Sharpe has also publicly called out the bullying, telling the rest of the WNBA to stop being resentful towards her, or they might lose the best thing to happen to the league ever. They gotta stop this foolishness. Don't be resentful of it, embrace it, Sharpe said. The list goes on and on for NBA players and media who have called out the bullying the rookie went through all season. And it's not just NBA players, but WNBA fans too. According to a user, just heard that she is heading to Europe. Good for her. Some of these fouls look really dangerous. Another user commented, fine and suspend these players. CC is the only reason everyone is watching the WNBA. Take out CC, and no one will care about the WNBA again. If you enjoyed this video, the next video on your screen is worth your time.